Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. Thank you to all my new subs, my old subs, all my subs. Thank you so much. We have such a fantastic community, you guys. Like, our comments are just off the charts great. I'm so proud of all of us. I love it. I love you guys. So, thank you. I'm supposed to remind you guys to push like. I keep forgetting. Anyway, if anybody is totally new here, I do my stuff in chapter form. So everything that will be in the chapter, I will have a heading. And then at the end of a chapter, I do commercials, which is stand-up comedians, parodies, skits, you name it, whatever's funny. About the Harkles, I put out there because if I don't, we'll go mad. So that being said, I'm just going to get right down to it. Oh, I hope you guys like that beginning too. My daughter sent it to me and I was like, I'm going to use that because she sent it to me. Anyways, this chapter is, will Harry Copter actually get deported? Rochel's latest fashion show. What the hell, you guys? She has her seasons mixed up. And it looks like she might lose her POB status, person of bronzer. Yeah, so let's just see what we got going. Okay, so this is just a meme. I added my own touch, of course. I said she doesn't think so, but this is how we saw her in Whistler. But I put it up because I just wanted to talk really briefly about lives. If anybody would want me to maybe try one of those, let me know, because I was just thinking about I might like to do that. I would probably do it without showing my face because that's just for privacy reasons and whatnot, for my husband and everything too. But also, I would kind of hope to, I hope to have a split screen with my daughter because she could catch all of the comments and stuff that I would miss because I'd be yakking too much like I do right now. So she would help me. I don't know. It's just a thought. I thought I'd throw it out there. Maybe it's too soon. I don't know, but we can see. So let's just get on with this chapter. Okay, so I know I'm a little behind to the party, but that's how it is usually with me because my videos are mainly from the past, right? Or to figure out what's going on about the lies from the past. So I do stay abreast with everything, and then I bring it to you in my version later on. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. So obviously, since Princess Catherine hasn't been out and about, of course we're expected to see Rochel everywhere and nowhere that is really important. But what the hell is this, you guys? So this is me writing so that I can just remember what I'm going to say. But I just said, I just cannot. What in the hell is she wearing? Seriously. She looks like a hobo with bad taste, waiting for an imminent snowstorm in LA. Honest to God, you guys, look at from the back. What is that? You wouldn't know if that was a man or a woman or what. There is absolutely no definition whatsoever. And what is up with her? And is this a pantsuit? What the F, you guys? Holy. Remember that blind I read to you about how she just, she doesn't care because she, borrows clothes and gives them back and stuff. And they're always for supermodels. And I don't know, she's 5'2" or some stupid thing. I don't know. I'm exaggerating, but she's shorter, right? She put supermodel on her CV, if you can believe it. So everything's dragging. And then she tried to turn the tail and say, oh, but this is the new trend I'm trying to make. Dragon freaking pants. Are you joking? What? Oh my God. So the next couple of photos will just be from her being out and about, right? So I'm looking at this, right? And if you look at old pictures of her, it's so crazy. I just went, who is this woman? Really? I can guarantee you, though, if it wasn't for if it wasn't that was an extremely important vein in her forehead, it would be gone. She would have got rid of that a long time ago. Because this is like a photoshopped or a filtered picture, you guys. And you can still see that vein of throbbing. But I have one that isn't, and it's like, holy hell. But yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, so I'm like really confused, you guys. What's going on? How many ugly pieces of clothes does this woman own? And does she wear them all in one day? Wow. I thought this was in one day. Am I mistaken? Am I mistaken, you guys? Because I feel sometimes like I'm losing my mind. I don't know sometimes what's true, what's not. Well, no, that's not true. I do a ton of research, but this is insane. What the hell is this? And it's a long sleeve wool sweater, and it's in LA, but she's wearing like ballet slipper. Oh my God. And this is supposed to be a fashion icon, is it? All right then. This one killed me. I said, what is this? Seriously? And she has Backgrid working overtime while Prince Catherine is gone. She does. And if anybody looked at my post and saw my meme, I should have put it in my video, but I put it in a post and I didn't want to repeat it. But the guy who's taken her picture from Backgriff there, his eyes are rolling so back in the far. I thought to God he needed an exorcism. I swear to God. He could not see the pupils of his eyes, nothing, because he is so exasperated with her shenanigans. Even Backgriff is like, stop it, woman. This is ridiculous. There's nobody around. But honestly, you guys, what is up with that? It looks like a skirt, pants, whatever it is. It's too big. No form. She looks ridiculous. And what's with this shit color she's wearing lately? Literally, I say that because that's literally what they look like. Shit. No joke, right? Like in Canada, here, ever. What is that? What is that? It's horrible. It's awful. It needs to go. So this one was interesting. I said she's quickly losing her POB status. Oh no, she won't be a victim. This is an unfiltered picture on her recent pap walk. And I don't care. I didn't circle it so I wouldn't ruin the picture. But there's no way she's closer to 40 than 50. I don't even care. That's just my own opinion, though. That's just my own opinion. She even has had extensive help that normal women don't. So what the hell? Look at her neck, you guys. Honestly, look at her neck. This is unfiltered, by the way. Look at her neck and look at her chin. Okay? And I'm not shaming. I'm just pissed off that she's lying, so I'm calling her out on it. That's what I'm doing. I'm sick of her lies and bullshit. And she looks hella white to me. She really does. And I don't care if someone says, oh, it's the camera flash. Bullshit. If you're a black person, the camera flash doesn't make you white. Hello, people. Sorry, but I get so frustrated sometimes. That's why commercials are needed, my friends. Then I saw this and I almost died. It's... What, because I went on X and that's where I got these memes, by the way, just so you know, like that's where I got them. I don't normally go on there, but they do have great memes. So I thought, I'm going to check it out because I like the memes. So anyways, it's what is it with these two and their noses and top lip getting closer together with every new photo? And you know what? They're right. And you know what also I was thinking last time, and I never mentioned it. It looks like she has filler in the top of her lip, doesn't it? Like, look, doesn't it? And I don't know why she would do that, because you can always tell there's a little bit of a ridge, eh? Like, seriously, you can tell when someone's had filler. And she's had filler. Why? She had full lips. What's going on there? But her unfiltered photos are scary AF, you guys. They really are. It's shocking, actually. In the 6 years or 5, whatever, however long she's been with Harry, she's aged a good decade or so, and not well. Because I'm 51 and I don't look like that. Like, honestly, I don't look, 30, but I certainly don't look like I don't know, whatever. I almost died when I saw this, you guys. And that she's lost the ability to apply makeup. Look at that. Look at that woman with the coat hanger. She's got, what is that, a marker? Is that a marker? My God. And the thing is, she's not far off. Like, honestly, I don't know what she's done with her eyebrows and her teeth, you guys, but it's not good. It's not good. Oh, Lord. Okay, so down to the articles and whatnot. So I saw this and I was like, holy crap, you guys. Just listen, okay? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle arrived in Canada on February 14th to attend the Invictus Games, a significant event in their calendar. Scheduled from February 8th to February 16th, 2025 in Vancouver and Whistler, the Games represent a major solo, it shouldn't be, but whatever, project for Harry. However, observations from one expert suggest that Harry's demeanor during the trip wasn't as enthusiastic as Meghan's. He appeared troubled and walking ahead or striding ahead when they were together, while Meghan exuded confidence in the spotlight, because she's always got that rictus grin, you guys. It's ridiculous. Harry's smile seemed less assured. Did he smile? Only brightening when he engaged in the sporting action, which is true. That's the only time I saw him grin, like really. Despite claims from fans about their relationship representing true love, it's true, it's disgusting, you guys. A recent incident caught on camera this is why I pick stuff like this, because if it's caught on camera, and there's people who are putting their names to this as well. Anyway, where am I? Sorry about that, you guys. On camera at the Invictus Games painted a different picture. During the third and final day of the Invictus Games, an altercation unfolded between Prince Harry and Meghan, captured by cameras. Remember the black eye, you guys? Okay. Harry was seen expressing resentment as Meghan seemingly controlled him, at one point gripping his arm tightly. Tensions escalated when Meghan attempted to raise her hand towards Harry. OMG, you guys. What is that? Oh my God. I couldn't believe it when I read this. Okay. But I could, but I'm just shocked. Because if it's on tape, holy crap. But the situation was halted by onlookers. The incident occurred at the Hillquest Community Center in Vancouver. Like, this has names. Okay. Where they joined Canadian Armed Forces veterans, families, and Invictus alumni. Reports suggested that Meghan asked Harry to return to the hotel while the games were ongoing, leading to frustration on both sides. I could totally see that. She's selfish as hell. Because that's why they're supposed to be there, right? Why would they go? Oh, my God. Observers noted instances where Meghan appeared to dictate Harry's actions. Oh, really? Relaying underlying issues within their marriage, with both parties displaying expressions indicating dissatisfaction. Well, that's a nice way of putting it now, isn't it? They actually showed they hated each other, okay? While they maintain a composed facade in public appearances, occasional glimpses suggest deeper tensions. Critics suggest that both Harry and Meghan need to refine their public personas and redirect attention towards, sorry, I have glasses and sometimes they don't work. Redirect attention towards more deserving causes such as the wounded warriors. Exactly. Some even argue that Harry should limit, I think completely take her out, Meghan's involvement in public events, as her presence often garners unnecessary controversy. Oh my God, you guys. I'm the one that put that picture because I don't care what anyone says. That's a flippin' black eye. And I've also heard where she had bruises, he did. I don't know. There was an altercation, obviously. And look, she didn't care that the cameras were there. She didn't probably notice. But she raised her hand to him. Like, holy shit. Sorry for my French, but oh my God. So yeah, I really wanted to bring this to you because that is something else, isn't it? They said where it was and everything. Yep. Crazy. Okay, so before I read this, I want everybody to know I'm not political at all. I really am not. I don't care about that stuff. All I care about is what they're saying about the Harkles. So let's just know that, please. Okay. Donald Trump has told Daily Express US that the royal family has been too gracious to Prince Harry and that he would not protect him like Joe Biden has done. Well, yeah, that's true. The former president spoke exclusively to the Express at the CPAC conference in Washington, D.C., as he prepared to wow thousands of conservatives from around America. His comments came 24 hours after Prince Harry had appeared in court over whether he had lied on his immigration papers to the U.S. about his drug use, which he confessed to in his book Spare. The legal challenge has been pursued by the Heritage Foundation in Washington, D.C., and resisted by the prince with the support of Biden's Department of Homeland Security. The row comes and fury among Republicans over the weaponization of the legal system against Trump. Trump was furious at the Joe Biden administration for protecting Harry by keeping his immigration application confidential. I don't care who's in power. It shouldn't have been confidential, period. He said, I wouldn't protect him. He betrayed the Queen. That's unforgivable. He would be on his own if it was down to me. He added, I think they have been too gracious to him after what he has done. I agree. The 4-day Conservative Political Action Conference in Washington, D.C. has this year become an extended Donald Trump rally, as his nomination as Republican candidate is all but confirmed. So I saw this and I totally agreed with it. So I thought I'm going to just read it to you. It's just this one page. I said, what a lying sack of shit. H, I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to share what I've learned over the course of my life so far and excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life that's accurate and wholly truthful. The judge, spare is not necessarily the truth. Time to take the judge to court. Hey, Harry, can't have people saying you're economical with the truth, can we? Isn't it amazing how he's just totally backtracking? So I also saw this. The man that sold his memoir as raw, unflinching honesty is the same man who said misinformation is a global humanitarian crisis. And now he's using the fact he lied in his memoir and in many interviews as his defense in court so that he gets his own way. Why does anyone believe a word he and his wife say, like, ever? And under it says, of course, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. What the hell is up, you guys? Like, the blatant lies, do they not care one iota what they are looking like? Honestly, both of them are just, I have never in my life seen something so openly evil. I don't know how to explain it. It's just insane. So this is the last of this chapter, but I wanted to read it because, like, what? So this is when his spare, right? Prince Harry reveals drugs were a comfort to help deal with trauma. Okay. Prince Harry confesses to using cocaine as a teenager, smoking marijuana, and later trying magic mushrooms at a party in the home of actor Courtney Cox, which I've read to you guys before. But anyway, he writes, of course, I'd been taking cocaine at that time at someone's house during a hunting weekend. I was offered a line, and since then I'd consumed some more. It wasn't very fun. Yeah, okay. And it didn't make me feel especially happy. It seemed to happen to others, but it did make me feel different, and that was my main objective, to be different. What? I'm so glad I didn't read this book. Okay. The prince said he drank heavily while unhappy. I would probably drink a week's worth in one day on a Friday or Saturday night, he told Winfrey. And I would find myself drinking not because I was enjoying it, but because I was trying to mask something. I was willing to drink. I was willing to take drugs. Now he's saying this is all a lie. Okay. He said, adding, I am willing to try and do the things that make me feel less like I was feeling. The series with Winfrey, this must have been the Me You Can't See thing, because, oh yeah, comes after he participated in several high-profile interviews in which he disclosed his mental health and his life in the royal spotlight. The Me You Can't See focuses on stories meant to lift the veil on the circumstances. Oh, sorry. I need my glasses there. Oh, sorry. On the current state of mental health. Harry co-created and executive produced the show with Winfrey. Yeah, right. She just put his name on there. He didn't do shit. Anyways, that's it for that. Now that we're done with that, we will get into all my juicy stuff. But first, of course, commercial time. Yay.
Family, particularly my father, my brother, his wife, would insist that my wife wear a dress when we saw the Queen.
Right.
And she didn't want to.
Okay, so your wife, Meghan Markle, did not want to wear a dress in front of the Queen. What did she wear?
She preferred nothing at all.
Nude in front of the Queen? Why would she want to be naked in front of the Queen?
I mean, when you're with family, why can't you be loose?
I mean...
Could use that.
Some families, yes. Your family's a little different.
I'm not going to say it's discriminatory, but certainly unconscious bias. Needs to be modernized to allow for more nudity. at Buckingham Palace.
Yo.
It's a dangerous time for my family. And I love my brother deeply.
Do you know what everyone says about you? They say that you're a homeschooled jungle freak who's a less hot version of me. Yeah, so don't try to act so innocent. You can take that fake apology and shove it right up.
A lot of people have been asking me about Prince Andrew. They say, Markle, what do you think? And I say, well, obviously, as a woman and a woman of colour and a sister who's also a daughter, who's also a wife and a mum of colour, obviously I'm mortified. I was going to hide under the kitchen table, but when I went, Prince Harry, or as I call him, my golden ticket, he was already under the table because he finds the UK very difficult. It's very difficult times for us. We only have, like 2 drivers, 3 nannies, and taxpayers paying for our kitchen. This is a difficult time. We don't even know if we like the UK anymore. People are saying, well, did he do it? I mean, I don't know. He says he doesn't sweat. I've seen British people, they do sweat. Americans don't sweat, but British people do. He also said he was at like a Pizza Express, and pizza is like an American food, so I don't think that's true. In Woking, I mean, is there even a place called Woking? I don't know, there's a place called LA, and it's also a lot easier to be a celebrity in LA. Like, I'm having to sue like all the papers right now because unless they're talking about me, myself and I, or my fashion lines or projects that are really good about me and saying nice things, then I'm just going to sue everyone, basically. People are also speculating that I'm going to have another baby just to take the limelight away from Beatrice. Well, her dad was, hanging out with a well-known paedophile, Beatrice, just saying. And also I really missed having something to hold on to. Like, I really liked holding on to my last baby before I had him. Like a ball that I was holding on to as if at any moment it might drop straight out of my foof without any notice. And I miss having that to hold on to. So yeah, maybe I will have a baby. But if I do have a baby, it will only be a second baby and then there won't be any more. And that's nothing to do with me being at like 45 and a divorcee, but it's got a lot more to do with the fact that I need to save the planet whilst I'm on my super jets. I need to save the planet, and also it's a good way at having a dig at Kate, perfect Kate, because she's got like 3 kids, so if we say we're only having 2, then we're like better than her. Anyway, that's what I think about Prince Andrew. Everybody has a crazy uncle, right?
Commercials are awesome. And sometimes, you guys, I have to reuse some of them. So if you've seen that, Katie, I apologize, but I love her anyways. I could watch her all day. Okay. Always the kids, yes. And a small bump video. Schools turn down kids due to fraud. And a quick visit about archofficials' pick with the royals. And 60 proven lies from meghanmarkle. Oh, yeah. I wanted to show this first because it's hysterical. It says, moon bump meghanmarkle's pregnancy test results I put for the Invictus kids. Oh, Lord. I don't know. I crack myself up. I can't help it. Okay, so this was interesting, you guys. This is what makes me think that, I don't know, maybe they have the kids part-time or one of the, I don't know. Anyways, Archie, the son of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, has been denied entrance to local private and state schools due to peculiarities on his birth certificate. Despite the couple's fame and reputation, oh God, their application has been rejected by several institutions in the area. The rejection is rumored to be a result of the strange information on Archie's birth certificate. Now, you guys, if they don't have the kids, my thought is they did this to prove to everybody that, oh, yes, we do. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think they expected to be turned down. That's just my opinion, though. I love when they put their names to it. Okay, according to Richard Minions, a former Fleet Street reporter turned gossip columnist for the Monteshitshow Journal, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been considering enrolling their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet, at a local private school. Minyards exclusively revealed that the couple was seen visiting a Californian institution, bringing them closer to making a decision. In this area, school fees range from $6,000 to $50,000 for higher grades, with a high percentage of students going on to attend 4-year colleges. While there are excellent state-funded schools available, such as Cold Spring School and a Montecito Union School, which attract children from affluent families, Archie's application did not succeed. These schools have recently been ranked first and second in California for English, language, arts, and mathematics. It is intriguing that despite their reputation, Archie was not accepted. I think it's because of their reputation. The reason behind the rejection lies in peculiarities surrounding Archie's birth certificate, which raises suspicions among the admission office. When enrolling a child, certain standards must be met, including providing essential documents such as a birth certificate for age and identity verification, proof of residency, immunization records, and relevant medical documentation. The admissions office of the school expressed concerns about the authenticity of Archie's birth certificate, as some details appeared potentially manipulated. Oh my God, you guys. Additionally, Meghan Markle's reluctance, okay, to provide medical records, initially claiming they were lost, but later stating they were sealed by the palace? It further complicated the issue. What a bunch of bull. Compliance with these requirements ensures the smooth admission process. However, in Archie's case, details on the birth certificate created doubts, leading to the application being declined. The lack of transparency and presence of discrepancies became a topic of discussion both locally and online. It is worth noting that Meghan had changed the name on Archie's birth certificate to Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex. On the birth record, Harry had initially stated the mother's name as Rachel Meghan, but it was altered to Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex 11 days later. Lady C, in a recent YouTube video, commented on this matter, highlighting the change in the birth certificate's name and the conflicting explanations from Meghan and the palace. The story had gained attention from publications such as The Mirror and Daily Express, with people investigating further. Contrary to Meghan's claim that the palace locked up the birth certificate, it is important to note that birth certificates are a matter of public record and are not typically kept under lock and key by the palace. While Meghan may have made this statement, it is not accurate. In other words, she lied. In conclusion, Archie's application to local schools has been rejected due to concerns surrounding his birth certificate. The peculiarities on the certificate, along with Meghan Markle's reluctance to provide certain records, have raised suspicions among the admissions office. Well. So now I'm going to read something a couple people said. Just reading that Archie is not accepted at private schools in Monteshitshow because the registrar says his birth certificate looks fake? No medical staff signatures. Date of birth seems 2 weeks out of sync. H claims she was back home at Frogmore 2 days after the birth. If they're moving to LA, why are they looking at schools in Monteshitshow? Are they renting part of the mansion as a residence, or do they have a home near LA? How can you register a kid you don't have? This from an article in the local Monteshitshow News, and it's gaining a lot of local attention. Are M and H using this impossible scam to detract from current chaos? That makes sense, you guys. No vax certificates either. She was advertising for someone to homeschool him as well. I suppose we are meant to forget that. Plus the announcements that the Monteshitshow house no longer suited them and they were moving. She apparently claimed the vax certs were sealed by the palace. What a load of rot. Why would the palace seal them, even if it had the power? Right? Doesn't make sense. Good grief. She never makes sense, you guys. So this was interesting. Meghan Markle's daughter Lily under scrutiny. California claims lack of evidence for her existence. Our attempts to secure Lily's birth records from the state of California have been met with consistent denials, with authorities stating that no such records exist. As many are aware, Lily is purportedly the 7th in line to the British throne. Right? Born on June 4th, 2021 in Santa Barbara. However, skepticism arises when considering the lack of publicly available records, the absence of any corroborating medical testimony, and the sole reliance on Harry and Meghan's word. It's worth noting their past misrepresentation of Archie's titles casting doubt on their credibility. Yeah. Archie's birth leaves us questioning the authenticity of Meghan's second pregnancy. With no concrete evidence, it becomes challenging to accept Lily's position in the line of succession based solely on the Sussexes' assertions. Is this a case of the elaborate hoax or a historic fraud? You guys, oh my God. Meghan and Harry find themselves under scrutiny, and it's only fair for them to provide the necessary proof to substantiate Lily's place in the royal succession. Until then, the air surrounding this situation is thick with uncertainty. Holy moly. Here's the thing, you guys, like I've said before, I bring, like I said, the best of what I find out there. I don't know what's facts or what isn't exactly. I can only assume certain things, but I try to bring you as close to what I think could possibly be accurate, right? And the fact that people are actually writing articles, that's the whole underlying thing for me. It's not even so much what's said exactly, it is the fact that these are being said, that it's now coming out. People are openly questioning her. That didn't happen before, ever. So I say this is an excellent, excellent sign. I really do. And if anyone's interested, here's the birth certificate for Lilibet, but it's fake. It even says that it's not a valid document. So, yeah, unreal. So Archie's is more clear. Look at that, you guys. It's a press release on cheap copy paper announcing the Queen got the same fake news we all got. Look, the Cambridge children all have signatures, right? Archie, nope, and different color paper. All of it's different. It's just a crock is what it is. Bingo, that's the reason why so many need to sign off on a royal birth is legitimate. No one signed off on Archie's, did they? The phrasing and formatting of Archie's announcement is also different to all the other royal births. Check it out. It is. It's all different. It's just all kinds of wrong. It really is. And I know this is old news, but I mean, it's worth bringing up because it all ties into, are these kids real? Are they theirs? Right? Right. And I just wanted to take 2 minutes to touch on this again real fast. I read out before, so I won't do it again, but Tom Bauer said in his book that they were staring at a shawl, right? And I said it was at the horse show, and of course I get the, oh, it's photoshopped, it's not real. Well, I found some more pictures that I wanted to show. So somebody even said that, it wasn't the Queen. But this is Getty Images, right? It's not backgriff, so yeah, it's the Queen. One last picture, just to show, again, the same outfit and everything. And she wouldn't have worn that for a portrait like that anyways, I don't know if you guys have seen this exact footage, but she goes right to her rent-a-crowd. Watch this. Like beeline right there. And we'll watch it again with it moving. I've seen, footage of this, but not this exact footage before, where she literally goes right to these. That's the SS squad, right? Like, crooked belly. So I saw this online, you guys, and I'm like, oh, wow, someone went to so much work for this, like 60 lies that they found. So I'm just going to read them real quick. Lies, myths, truths, and downright deceit. Number 1, no title for Archie due to skin color. Number 2, hadn't Googled Harry or knew who he was. 3, lack of control and feeling lonely. 4, wasn't helped integrate into royal life. 5, the suicide episode. 6, royal family are racist. 7, hadn't seen her sister for 20 years. 8, financially cut off. 9, Archie denied security. 10, claimed she grew up poor. 11, working with TV companies wasn't part of the plan. 12, the palace banned her from lunching with friends. 13, claimed the press sat on the news about the Thomas Markle drama, or around. 14, Catherine making her cry. 15, the palace never defended her against the press. 16, claimed she started work at 13. 17, secret weddings 3 days earlier. 18, passport taken off her. 19, no help with mental health. 20, didn't know anything about the royal family. Silenced. 21, skin color discussion. 22, never collaborated in finding freedom. 23, had no help with etiquette training. 24, lied about being in the actors union. 25, palace lied to protect other members of the royal family. 26, paying her own tuition at Northwestern. 27, Harry wanted privacy in LA. 28, lies surrounding, Archie's birth. 29, South Africa rejoiced in the streets. I apologize, you guys. When she married into the family. 30, calling her children the N-word. And 31, if Archie were in school in the UK, she'd never be able to school pick up and drop off. I'm blind too, guys. 32, she claims she turned Ashley Cole down. 33, the engagement invitation nonsense. 34, how Harry proposed. 35, it was all about privacy or not. 36, not allowed to invite her niece to the wedding. 37, Catherine not a hugger. 38, Prince Palace filled with racist imagery. 39, blind date or possibly not. 40, never allowed to wear bright colors. 41, Harry, no other family member served. Okay. To 42, raised by neighbors? What the? 43, Harry raised in Africa by someone else. Oh my God. 44, never knew how to curtsy. 45, doesn't care for titles. Right. 46, Archie was denied a royal title because his mother's biracial. 47, Harry never was able to ride on the back of his father's bike as a child. Right. 48, the bullying allegations against are part of a smear campaign. 49, Catherine had only had to deal with things that were rude. Okay. 50, Catherine didn't do anything to correct the negative stories about What was she supposed to do? 51, the royal family leaks to the press. Bullshit. The only time they've ever had leaks was when Meghan started. 52, the palace did nothing to stop the racial abuse towards 53, royal family totally ignored every single request to help them. 54, was two-timing H and Corey. Yeah, 55 was 43% Nigerian. Right. 56, photo of cleaning fish as per Tignet. What? As per Tig, not at Frogmore. 57, photo of Pap in Toronto, of stock photo. 58, no picture of being chased by press. 59, H claimed chased by Paps after well-child event. 60, not stalked by Paps on boats in Canada. Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Crazy, you guys. So that wraps up this chapter. Let's listen to some commercials and go forward.
Hello guys, I want to set your minds at ease about the situation in Ukraine. My wife and I are doing everything we can to resolve the conflict there. This is a perilous time for international relations, and obviously I do know a thing or two about warfare. I served in the Army Air Corps for 10 years, attaining the level of captain due to my exceptional bravery in battle. 2 tours of Afghanistan, where I was very much on the front line, risking life and limb. I certainly wasn't wrapped up in cotton wool, painstakingly protected, and a general liability to the rest of my regiment. I fully support Ukraine in their efforts to fend off military invasion from Russia. Not in a literal sense, obviously. In a literal sense, I'm going to remain safely cloistered in my Monteshitshow mansion. But Ukraine is very much in my thoughts and prayers. My wife and I have been lighting candles. We've been in touch with Oprah to see if she'd like to interview us about Ukraine. We've been on the blur to Netflix to see if they want us to make a deeply humanitarian documentary about the whole thing. No. We've been on to Spotify to see if they want us to do a special episode of our podcast about it. And I've been talking to my publishers with regards to writing a book about the Ukraine conflict from the perspective of an ex-royal with a victimhood complex. The implications of what's happening in Ukraine in terms of world peace are truly terrifying. But for my wife and I, it's a great opportunity to make some money. Wherever there's a humanitarian crisis, my wife and I are there straight away, voicing our support for the oppressed, occupying the moral high ground, and generally trying to cash in. We're already in the process of setting up a charity to support the Ukrainian people, although this will largely be for tax purposes, and very little of the revenue raised will go to the actual cause. But listen, we're doing what we can. We're just two special people trying to make a difference. And private, of course. We're very, very private.
This doesn't have any sound, but it's funny. Don't do this to me in public. Give me the hand. Damn it. Vanity Fair was right. She's wild about me. You will do what I want. Just like that. I'm tired of this. Poor dude. None of us brought our wives. She's wild about him. Don't make me mad. Tom Bauer is right. Can you let my arm go, please? I feel offended. Thanks. Wait, when we get home. Damn it, this is Tom Bauer's fault. Have you heard Tom Bauer's? How did I get into this?
Oh, what? Sometimes I just run into a room and I scream and I run out. That's what I do. It's just, I call them screaming rooms. That's all I do in these rooms.
And I think it's perfectly reasonable to have 17 screaming rooms. It's just a kind of, you know, you have your own suite, obviously, don't you? And then you have your screaming room.
That's what you have, yeah. When you go out with Ginge, you just need an outlet.
I mean,
you know.
Okay, guys, last chapter. Nothing but a little online gossip. Blinds, always good stuff there. And here I go with another. Yeah, I always have a mistake. Aiko's water cooler work gossip and a photo, and it's quite graphic, you guys, so I'm just warning you. I don't know if you guys knew about this, but listen, the club owner who is adjacent to the illiterate one is being investigated for trafficking women through some of the clubs. Soho, Marcus Anderson, oh my God. This is a new one, listen to this. With her budget being minuscule, the illiterate one is trying to convince people to work for her for free on her new podcast. Well, 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 look at that. Is that the lemonada? Speaking of projects, the illiterate one wants to sell a line of children's clothes. Well, shocker. She thinks it is a market she can corner. Really? She's desperate to earn some of her own money. Oh my God. This one probably should have went with the other chapter, but it was a blind, so if you want to solve the problem once and for all, just strip the title, and then they will be forced to call it something pedestrian. In other words, get the titles gone and get a normal certificate for Archie. That's what they're saying. So I didn't know this, you guys. Maybe some of you did. How were they seen in Jackson Hole, Wyoming on July 4th when they were on video and photographed at a parade for the Rosewood Miramar Beach Hotel in Montecito on July 4th? Even their propaganda can't keep their lies straight. Right? I didn't know where they were, but now it's proven that was, well, we already knew, but that's a complete lie, so I don't know what the hell was going on there. Oh my God, you guys. I had to, because I saw this and I'm like, is there anything real about this woman? Butt pads? She's wearing butt pads. You can tell. Oh my God. Oh, the pictures that are coming out now are just unreal, you guys. Seriously? Oh, wow. So someone says, so let me get this clear. Meghan's family's toxic, every one of them except her mother. Her in-laws are toxic, literally everyone. Her husband's friends are toxic. The British people are toxic. British media is toxic. Anyone that criticizes them are toxic. But she is the second coming of Mother Teresa. Make it make sense, please. Right? Oh my God. Look at this picture, you guys. So I said, Prince William looks at his babies with protective eyes as the enemy is right behind them. Look at him. Look at those kids. It's not cool at all. They need security. So I saw this and I was like, this is kind of right. I hate my family, but how dare they hate me? I hurt my family, but how dare they hurt me? I damage my family, but how dare they cut me off? I reveal personal information about my family, but how dare they remain silent? I hurt my dying grandparents, but how dare my family be upset? It's supposed to be about me, regardless of my words and actions. Right? That was perfect, I thought. Oh my God, you guys, I saw this and I had to just show you. Oh my God, after 72 hours in the observation unit, we concluded we had no choice but to restrain Princess Meghan from the observation unit of the Monteshitshow Asylum, Princess head case and marbles, the Duke and Duchess of Delusion. Love it. Okay, we're almost done, but you guys, I had to show you this because listen to this. This is obviously from Sugars, okay? So get your puke bucket out, my friends. You'll need it. All those who followed Harry for years know how tirelessly he worked for his charities. He created 2 organizations by the time he was 20 years old. He was always the star. He always had the charisma. As for Meghan, her CV is so impressive. Prince Harry married up. He got a woman that is strong, independent, educated, and worthy. That's why William Parker Bowles is so jealous. Oh my God. Not only Harry is the better man, but he also got a better woman. A woman his mother wished and wanted for him. Oh my God. American, Diana loved the U.S. and was so proud of her U.S. grandmother. She always said she gave her independence, setting up a trust fund for her. Educated Diana, hoped her sons will marry educated women and mixed race. What? She would have seen through what a huge coup for the royal family this would have been. Diana was and still is adored by the Black community and every diverse community, and she loved them back. I can't wait for what's coming. I actually put sugar packets down there for this bunch of bullshit. Oh my God. Okay, guys, the picture's coming. Okay. I covered up what I thought I should, and you can see what she's doing. Preview to watch the full Meghan Markle corn video online for free. A little bit shaky. Not going to keep this on long, but you guys can screenshot it if you want. If this has anybody doubting, I don't know what to say, because this is about as good a proof as you're ever going to get. I'm not kidding. And by the way, I'm the one that put those on there, so I've seen her do this. This is her, you guys. It's her. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one. It was more lighthearted than anything. I mean, we did get to learn some stuff about the schools and whatnot and what you guys think about that. You can leave in the comments. I won't be answering comments till later because I'm going to go to sleep here soon. But I wanted to put this out for you guys because it's important to me. Anyways, we're going to finish with a Thomas because I love Thomas and have a giggle. And then we will see you in the next one. So, yeah, thank you so much. Press like if you liked it. And we will, have a giggle.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Say that again? I'm sorry, it's my producer telling me we've got a hot live story right now in Montecito. An identified flying object on Christmas Eve in Montecito. We're gonna go right now live on the scene. Stay tuned.
Hi folks,
Chick Magnet here, and Merry Christmas to you. We're here live on the scene in Montecito, where some of the neighbors have described a UFO, an unidentified flying object, on Christmas Eve. Now, normally, folks, on Christmas Eve, you see Santa and the sleigh and the reindeers and a big old bag of presents. But this time, folks, oh, it's something grotesque and horrific. From what the neighbors described, we interviewed a couple of them, and they said straight out, it looked like some rabid, nasty, grifter, stripper, chicken, sea donkey, like grifty Grinch witch on a broom. And it was going down the chimneys of multi-millionaires and taking the wallets, the car keys, the yacht keys, and the bank books, checkbooks, anything to do with money. That thing left with it out the chimney. So folks, be careful. We actually have some live footage of some video that one of the neighbors here shot for us. We're gonna show you right now. And let me warn you, it's grotesque. So, gentlemen, hide your money, hide your wallets tonight, because the sea donkey grifter in Montecito is on the loose and on the take. I'm Chick Magnet on the scene with your hot report again. Merry Christmas, folks. Hi, folks. Merry Christmas again. Chick Magnet here for our second on the scene story in Montecito, where there's supposed to be some sort of ex-A-lister wannabe Hollywood comeback people who were supposed to do a ribbon cutting for opening up their own restaurant. Anyway, folks, we've got a lot of mixed stories here up in Montecito. I tell you, it's getting difficult to cover. First of all, we've got reports, some of the eyewitness reports from neighbors talking about broken dishes and showing up when the ginger man leaves to service the woman in there, all kinds of weird stuff, but mostly arguing, chickens being murdered, tortured, all kind of noises coming from their mansion, the famous Montecito chicken rescue chicken mansion. Anyway, folks, they seen me coming, and apparently their paid photographer wasn't available today, so they took off, and they said if I would cover it, they would give me $5 in a chicken dinner. Anyway, folks, check it out. Montecito Barbecue Rescue Chicken grand opening. It's non-profit. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Barbecued Rescue Chicken Restaurant. Famous Montecito Rescue Chickens. Right here. Look at the half chicken, only $49.99. The best value, whole chicken, $89.99. Small orders, small, medium, large, any size, $19.99 for a side order. Times must be tough. Anyway, look at these side orders. Corn on the bunion, sea donkey slop, wrinkle fries, hammer toe salad. Damn. Oh, and the specials right down here. Royal barbecue Vienna sausage. Small and previously frozen. All profits get washed. Oh, and look, the children's menu. Where's Waldo? Fake chicken fingers. Baby bump burger. Not Happy Meal. Charity chicken bits. And lab-grown corn dogs. Oh, man. And Grifter's pudding for dessert. Boy, folks, I just tell you. They also told me that the first four lucky customers get some leftover product for dessert called Big Spaz Vienna sausage balls. And other lucky first timers get a free copy of Rear End Games. I guess they're co-authors. Excuse me, folks. folks. And last but not least, the husband definitely wanted to produce and push his new game that he recently released on the market. So all the new customers of the Royal Chicken Rescue Mansion restaurant also get a free game of My Wife's Cornhole. That's right, folks. My Wife's Cornhole. Anyway, folks, there's the skinny. I'm wishing all you folks a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much. This is Chick Magnet on the scene reporting once again for these hot late breaking stories. Good night.
Let me sing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing me.